How's it going, guys? Welcome to Podcast Select, the PlayStation Centric podcast from Caiminds. I'm Jamie, and joining me today is the person who definitely doesn't use emulators. It's Dan.
Hey.
Hey, Dan.
I buy all my shit legally.
You buy it all?
Yes.
You sure?
Hashtag love Pirate Bay. I like Pirate Bay because there's always sales.
Yeah, always.
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 The sales is with thee. Always. Anyway.
So, last week was E3. This is the PlayStation Centric podcast from Caiminds. There's going to be no news this week, apart from maybe some updates. So let's just go over what we thought was good, bad, shit, and maybe just reflect on E3 in general. So, Dan, shall we start with our predictions? In fact, no. I'll tell you what are you playing
We'll leave
this
them
week?
till we'll leave the predictions till like the end where we have our little your bastard Metacritic fucking thing.
So what have you been playing this week? Yeah.
Overwatch.
Oh.
I played for the last like 4 days. I've been playing it for like 3-4 hours, I think. It gets better the more you play it. But I probably only like it because I got it for free. Because my brother doesn't like it and he bought it on PC, so I just got his account.
Fair enough.
It's a really good game, but there's nothing really there.
No Darth Vader's account for you then?
No Darth Vader's account.
Oh.
I wonder if I can change his name, actually. Oh,
To Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. That's what I should have been called on this podcast.
No.
So pretty much
go
just
by
Overwatch.
official names.
Oh, wait, nope. I bought Persona 4.
Ooh.
Just
Have
before
you played? Have you
Yes.
played that?
Yes. I bought it just before E3, like literally right before the Sony press conference. It was £7. I couldn't resist. I had to do it. So far I played 10.5 hours so far.
Jesus. It takes a while to get into, don't it?
It does, yeah. It takes a good few hours to actually get into the actual story of
It's
it.
like Persona's Persona 4 Golden's the very first Persona game I've ever played, and
Same.
I got maybe 2-3 hours in, and I wasn't playing any games. It was literally just a visual novel, and it was like, for fuck's sake,
Once it starts,
once it starts,
once
it
it
is
fucking starts,
amazing.
I fucking love it. It's like fucking Pokemon and like Yu-Gi-Oh kind of merged together.
It's nothing like Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, there's cards with monsters on them.
Ooh.
Hence the Yu-Gi-Oh reference.
Yugi!
Grandpa.
The king of games!
Hard the cards. Yeah, no, I really, really like that game. But I'm on like a really difficult boss right now. He just one-hits me and kills my entire party.
Who's that?
I don't know, he's one of the little king guys. But he's like a big version. And he does his rampage attack and kills everyone.
I'm at that part. How are you there already? I've
10
been
hours.
stuck. I've been stuck on that game for what? 3 months, right? I've had the game for about 2 years, and I've got to that point 3 months ago, and I still haven't completed it. Is he the one who's gay?
Huh?
Are you up to that point? Is that definitely the one I'm thinking of?
I think we're thinking of different ones. It was
Are
after
you
he
in-
saved
Yukiko.
Yukiko. Yeah.
Yukiko, yep. So it's the second one you're saving. He's in the sweat.
I haven't
house.
gotten to him yet. It's before that. I
just
went
before,
back
right.
to Yukiko's castle and I'm trying to defeat the boss that's there
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the Teddy guy said there was one.
That's
That's the guy I can't kill.
I think it's impossible to beat him at the
Yeah, me
start. I
too.
think you have to get a certain item.
Because
So-
he just one hits me. It doesn't matter what I
yeah.
do. He just fucking one hits me and it's a fucking pain. You're right.
Even if you defend, it's still good.
Yeah, he just wrecks you.
I feel like I've went through that castle about 3 or 4 times, grinded, and it still hasn't been enough. So I think you have to get to a certain point in the story before it's like, oh, you can go here now. It's like, well, why didn't you tell me that after I got the item? But I think it's one of those things that just pisses around with you.
Hey, guy, my favorite persona is the fucking horse. With Orobas or something his name is. He
Okay.
looks so flamboyant. It's amazing. It's awesome.
Have you merged personas yet?
I'm merging all my fucking personas together. I'm not high enough level to get the really cool looking ones though.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever you
it reminds me of Digimon. Like, I'm not sure if you've played it, but Digimon Cyber Sleuth, which is on PS4, it's similar system with how Persona works. If you want to DNA Digivolve, like merge 2 Digimon together, you have to.
Oh, so
Go
the
for the
game is
same
more
thing.
like Pokemon merged with Digimon then.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
guessing. Right, because
And
I never played Digimon.
And you have to. In fact, I would say it's a bit like Digimon Cyber Sleuth more than anything. But anyway, I digress. You have to get to a certain level. You've got the facilities to merge them, pretty much. You've got, like, let's say 50 wins, or you've got this item, blah, 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 blah. But if you can't reach level 40, then you can't merge them anyway. So that's pretty much how Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah, that sounds similar. Super, it's so good, though. I think it's fucking awesome. But I remember I tried playing it on PS2, and I couldn't get into it because it just took too long.
But trophies, bro. That's what helps.
Yeah, no, yeah, trophies do help. Well, as soon as you get past the first, like, 3-4 hours, that's when it kind of opens up more, and you're like, oh, shit, okay. There's a lot more to fucking do than just following these fucking kids around and talking shit to me and then jumping into a TV and seeing a teddy bear and stuff. It's a really good game. I like it. I like it a lot.
Right. What I've been playing tabletop racing.
Oh, shit, yeah. That's pretty good. I like that.
It's alright. Like, when it was advertised, people were saying it's a bit like the spiritual successor of Micro Machines. No, it's not. It's nothing like... Yes, there's small little cars, but no. If you're going to say it's like Micro Machines, you have the fucking top-down view. You can't just have it behind the car and say, oh, it's Micro Machines. No, that's not how it works. It just
yeah, I played a little bit of that.
It's fun. It looks like
it's pretty fun.
It's going to be an easy plat.
As like a yo sushi level, which is really cool. There's like just sushi and like shit just like on the track, and you just ram into it. It's really cool.
I'm gonna look forward to Platinum. It's one of these plats that are fairly easy, but you have to grind a bit.
Yeah, so I can't be arsed like going for platinums. I have to have at least like 40 to like 60% of the trophies first to be arsed to do it.
All right, you're one of those people.
Yeah, no. So back in like on PS3, I used to always do it. But then after a while, I'm like, actually, I'm not enjoying the game if I'm going for platinum straight away or whatever. So I just kind of leave it. It depends how I feel. Are you gonna get Overwatch?
Yes, definitely.
Did you say?
I think I'm gonna get it on PC because it just seems like one of these games that are going to be more easily accessible on PC with more updates than the console versions. So. Like, they set, like, for example, when Valve brought out the orange box for Xbox 360 and PS3, the Xbox side refused to give them free updates.
Really?
They had to pay for each additional update. So they was like, nah, fuck this.
You usually have to do that, though, don't you?
Yeah, but sometimes. On PS3, you didn't, apparently.
Oh, really?
Like, PS3, you could do it as many times as you want for free, but Xbox was like, oh no, you have to pay for... You can update it a few times. I think the first one or two times...
First few are free.
Yeah, but after that you have to start paying, which is fair enough because you're using their service, but I think that's what killed Team Fortress 2 on consoles, because Valve publicly... Well, Gabe Newell himself came out and said they wanted to do the PC route on consoles, but it just wasn't viable. But I think with the newer consoles where it's more easily accessible, it's they're more lenient, they're more flexible now. It's like maybe it can get over it, but I think this is going to be the one game that I'm definitely going to say, right, this is a PC only console.
I think it's probably better for playing on PC anyway, since it's from like a PC developer, well, mainly PC developer.
Well, I originally...
most of their games I find them more easier and more fun to play on PC rather than with a controller, which is fucking rare.
It's like when I wanted Doom, it was on sale, so I thought, I'm going to get it, but do I get it on PC for the same price, or do I get it on PS4 for the same price? And I was like, trophies. Screw it. But then when I started playing it, it's one of these games that are so fast... it's so fast paced. You need to have a mouse and keyboard. I'm just disappointed that they didn't implement that in the consoles, because can you remember Unreal Tournament 3?
Not at all.
Okay, well, I'm not sure about Xbox, but definitely Unreal Tournament 3 on PS3 allowed you to use mouse and keyboard for that, and it's so much better. In fact, it was the first game that allowed mods as well. And additional maps. You just had to download it on your PC, put it on a thumbstick, and then transfer it to your console. And it was so... I never got into it, but you could use a mouse and keyboard, and I'm just surprised more people don't do that on the consoles. But yeah. I mean, it's nothing big. They've got... You can use a mouse and keyboard on your consoles anyway for the browsing features, but so why not the games? Don't know. Anyway, let's select our first segment, which is E3. E3.
No,
So,
tree.
so some big announcements from the Sony press conference. We had
Yes.
Days Gone, which is Last of Us, but for dummies. I'm not looking forward to that game at all. Death Stranding, which is
Naked Norma Reedus covered in Isle and Ghost Babies.
a typical Hideo Kojima game, pretty much. I don't know how to feel about this. I know it's going to be good. I know the gameplay is going to be solid, but at the same time, it's like, is it going to be too far gone for me? I don't know. I like how there's a lot of mystery and conspiracies with the trailer alone so far. It's like, is he traveling through time because his pendant had the mathematics to black holes and time travel and etc. So
there's no point even thinking about it because you're just going to give yourself a headache.
yeah. But what are those people up in the sky? Ugh.
Oh god.
I don't know why that imagery just really freaks me out. But
It looks so cool though.
I'm very
It
excited
looks
for it.
so cool.
God of War, the opener for PlayStation.
Yeah, they gave him a kid, a beard, and a personality. Awesome.
Yeah.
The whole time when just before you actually got into the gameplay where he was kind of just talking like in the shadows or whatever, I was like, that voice, where have I heard it before? And then he emerged and I saw the beard and I was like, who? And then I saw like the rest of his face and I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, fuck.
Well, when I didn't clock until everyone started cheering. I was like, well, why is everyone? Wait, the skin. It's him. It's Kratos.
I just didn't understand. I couldn't recognize his voice when he wasn't screaming. Like, he needs to scream, otherwise I won't recognize it's him.
Well, it's going to be a different mythology than Greek mythology, but I'm a bit weary about how they're going to transition from it. Because it's not like, obviously, in this universe, it's a sequel. He's old, so it's definitely this Kratos that we've known and love. But it makes you wonder, does this universe have multiple gods? And has he transitioned, or is it just like...
I think I heard someone saying that he just after killing all like the Greek gods or whatever, he kind of still felt empty or something on the lines of that. So he just went to like another, like the Nordic place or whatever the fuck it is, just to like, you know, hide or just, you know, just fuck off somewhere into the woods. And then I think trouble found him or something like that. I can't really remember it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting how they're going to be like, oh, he has feelings now. It's like, when did that happen?
But how did he transition from the Greek mythology to this mythology?
He walked.
Well, it's going to be like, oh, Kratos travelled from Greece to some place you've never heard of or probably have.
Nordic land.
Yeah.
He probably went into a time teleporter or something.
I'm really excited to see it because it's new gameplay. It's not
different.
the fast pace that we used to. It's brute force. I'm pretty sure he's going to get some sort of like chain combat system implemented later on in the game. But from the start of the game, or at least the part that we saw on the trailer, it looks like it's very slow paced. The kid comes into play, so there's a button for him. So press triangle or circle, and then he does his attack. So
he fucks up and almost shoots you with an arrow. That's the one thing he does. Yeah, and it's not fixed camera angles anymore. It's kind of open world. It's more like just open areas to explore in. I'm really excited for it because I played God of War 3 and I was like, fuck, it's just fixed camera angles, more hack and slash sort of stuff. Still really good, but it was getting a bit stale. And I'm glad they changed it up and they're trying to make him a character instead of just some fucking guy that screams all the time.
So you weren't very keen on him from the start, were you?
No, not really. I never really liked Kratos because he is just an angry person. Like, there's nothing else to him. If he's not screaming, he's not doing anything.
Yeah, but that's
like,
what makes him the legend he is. He is this angry person, and I think that's why he's a beloved character, because he's one of these people that they want to be, you know? Like, they don't... One of these
Everyone
people that doesn't give a shit.
Angry.
Yeah. They don't give a shit. They just want destruction and anger and fuck everyone up, pretty much. And I think that's why he was a compelling character that it was, because he went beyond the rules that you don't need a character to enjoy his backstory or a deep personality that makes him the character he is. He's just a fun person to play as. So
I think just after a few games, he just sounded like someone going on a rant on Tumblr, just screaming all the time. It just got a bit boring. It's like,
or YouTube comments.
Just stop. Or YouTube comments.
Fuck you! You didn't share my opinion. Kratos smash.
I think it looked really good though. I'm excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
Was there a release date? I don't
No,
think it was there?
No, it wasn't. It just said God of War. There's no like God of War 4 or God of War My
Yeah, it was
Son.
just God of War.
It was just God of War. So it's going to be a semi reboot. Because when games are sort of announced like this, where it has the same title as its first game, it normally means that it's going to be some sort of soft reboot. Or
It's going to be
some
interesting, nonetheless. It's going to be hella dope.
Mm-hmm. And then there was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
By someone we were not expecting.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, it is Spider-Man, but it's the wrong fucking... It was really weird. I was shocked to see that. I thought it would be Sucker Punch.
By Insomniac.
Yeah.
As well. So and it's exclusive to PlayStation, which is even more surprising that it's Insomniac, because as we know, Insomniac aren't a first party.
Yeah, they're not owned by anyone.
They're not owned by Sony. The third party, they just made Sony exclusives for a while because it's a more popular console, the PS2, and they just
all those
moved
Ratchet
on.
and Clank games.
Mm-hmm. And they moved on with Sunset Overdrive, which I want to play. I really want to play when I get an Xbox One S. But yeah, it's surprising that it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive. I mean, Sony own the movie rights, but that's a movie rights. They don't own the character itself. So it's still interesting that they managed to get this.
I think Activision has the rights to all that shit, don't they?
No, they
for
lost
making
it.
the games. Oh, did they?
No, they lost it.
Who has it now then?
No one.
No one has it at all.
No, Activision basically stopped doing it.
Oh.
Yeah.
They weren't really selling well anyway, were they? Or they weren't really doing anything different?
No, it dwindled. It was exactly the same thing. It was just basic story. They were good. Critically acclaimed, but the sales were saying, yeah, we've had enough. So I think this is going to be a more grounded, more cinematic Spider-Man rather than the comic book Spider-Man that we've grown from Activision. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I can't wait for it. I hope it's like super fucking good. Because like the only good superhero game at the moment is the Batman games, and Infamous if you want to count that as a superhero.
Well, the Spider-Man games
Not
were
a comic
good.
book one, though.
They just didn't make people stick around.
Like Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Was that the one I'm thinking of? That was fucking great. I like that one a lot.
and then there was Spider-Man from Other Dimensions.
I haven't played that one. I played the ones on PS2 based on the movie.
You didn't play the Amazing
PS1.
Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man?
You know
I might have.
the reboot movie.
Oh shit! No, I have not played that.
Okay. But yeah, it's gonna
Really
be
weird. There was a whole first-person thing, and that wasn't there.
Oh god, could you
Was
imagine
that any good, or was it terrible?
First-person Spider-Man. What do you fucking think?
Yeah, you have a point.
It's gonna suck. Last Guardian gets a release date. At last,
I knew
October.
it.
Fucking
Hey.
October.
October 26th.
Yes. We could be wrong. I've lost my notes, but
Yep.
Dan,
It's in the 20s.
that's fine. Yeah, this is how you know we're a good PlayStation podcast, where we don't even remember all the facts.
We know everything.
But yes, people can finally rest easy. People have played it on the show floor. People are excited. They're already praising the game, as you would from a Team Ico game. So finally, we can put this game to rest.
Just put it in the grave. Put it in the box, close it.
But it looks like it's not going to be a Duke Nukem Forever because, like I said, people have played
Hopefully
it and
not.
they're already praising it. So, yeah.
I can't wait for it. It looks really, really good. Just I hope the whole connection with the little guy and his dog with wings or whatever the fuck it is. I just hope that's the main part of the story is just their relationship, kind of like The Last of Us, but the Team Eco or Ico as you call it version.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool. Can't wait. It's gonna be hella dupe.
Call of Duty looked really fun.
Did not know it was Call of Duty until I said it.
No.
the whole way through, I was like, what the fuck's this? This looks kind of cool. And then it was COD, and I was like,
Yeah, but I think they deliberately did that because if they said, and now with our
Call of
partners
Duty.
at Activision, there we go. Here's a new Call of Duty for you, and it was like it wouldn't have the same impact like the other games like had.
Everyone
like
in the
Ops
crowd
3.
would be like, "Yay!"
But the fact that they showed a very good cinematic
I think it looked really
trailer,
cool.
it was very well scripted. The gameplay was awesome. It was like, what the hell? In space? Grappling hook? This actually looks
Space.
fun.
Yeah, I thought it looked really good.
It looked really fun. And then it said Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I was like,
Yeah, I was like,
I'm actually
okay.
sold on a Call of Duty game for once. It looks really fun. I'm just
Just
happy.
wait till you play the online, then you'll have some 12-year-old saying he fucked your mother, and then you'll be like, oh shit, okay, nothing has changed.
I'm still disappointed that they didn't have the Call of Duty 4 game. You know?
Well, they showed a trailer at the end of it.
Well, no,
For
but what I mean is they didn't announce that, it's going to be its own game.
Yeah,
So
that would have been huge.
it should have been its own game.
It could have turned the tide.
But I reckon what they're going to do every year, so next year they're going to bundle the Extreme Edition with Modern Warfare 2, and then the following year bundle it with Modern Warfare 3, and then the fourth year they're going to say, you can buy them all together with all the DLC! Modern Warfare Remastered Collection. Praise us. And people will buy that shit.
I think what they might do, like with Infinite Warfare, they'll package it together, and then a few months later, then they'll announce you can buy them separately, because they do that with all their DLC, like all their pre-order DLC. Like a few months later, they'll be like, oh, now it's just available for everyone to buy separately. So I think they might do that.
Yeah, but the thing is,
have to.
their DLC, they always say it's coming first to PlayStation, and then a month, 30 days later, it's coming on PC and Xbox. So they haven't done it this time. So, but you could be right. They could just be trying to force people to buy their new game to justify the production
sci-fi
value.
game.
Yeah. So, but hey, we'll find out.
I'm not going to buy it either way, so
No,
I'll gladly just stare at my money.
Crash Bandicoot Remastered is coming out.
The three of them.
Yes, that very
Was not
surprising.
expecting that.
No.
I was sat beside my friend, and when I saw Crash Bandicoot come out, I just started like punching them and like shoving them and stuff. I was like, whoa! It was awesome. I was like, whoa, Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, they're releasing the 3 games. Cannot wait, and it's fully remastered from the ground up. Apparently,
Yeah.
apparently. Holy shit! And Skylanders. Oh my god. I love
Really?
that.
Really?
No, was it Skylanders?
Yeah, Skylanders.
Right. I was thinking of another game. Don't give a shit about Skylanders, but all the Crash Bandicoots is coming back. I wonder if they're gonna suck. I
Like,
just wonder if they're gonna fucking suck.
I'm worried it's going to be like how Sonic the Hedgehog 4 games came out. Like, you know, if they made Sonic 4 in 16-bit, it would have all the physics that we're used to. But the main reason people bitch and moaned is because it didn't have those physics. Because it was made completely different and they couldn't get it point by point and it just felt rough. The same with Sonic Generations, where when they remade the the classic Sonic levels, they tried and had the physics completely the same, but it's just slightly off because it's almost impossible, and they found it impossible. So I'm worried that's what's going to happen, where because it's being remade, the physics are different. So, but hey.
What they have to do is remake that Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes!
I used to like that song, and then I grew up and I was like, this song's fucking terrible. This song's trash. It's fucking trash.
Fucking trash.
Sonic Heroes, bring that back. But Crash Bandicoot, I can't wait to see what happens. And then once that's done, they're going to announce they're bringing back Crash Team Racing. That's going to be like why can't that be like Sony's Mario Kart or something, or a PlayStation All-Stars karting game or something?
Well, they had Little Big.
Work.
They had Little Big Planet karting.
That was I'm on about
Then
where they
they
bring
had
all
mod
of the
races.
Sony characters.
Yeah, they
Oh,
should.
Mod Nation Racers, fucking hell.
I've never played that.
You don't want to.
Is it shit?
Yeah, it's shit.
Yeah.
Yep, it's pretty bad.
All right.
But yeah, PlayStation All-Stars karting. Do that.
Fair enough. Resident Evil PT edition.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see it? Oh, I saw that. I was looking at it and I was like, shit, is this like Outlast or something? What is this? It reminded me of Outlast, and I was like, it's kind of PT and Outlast, and then it was VII. Then it was like Resident Evil, and I was like, ooh. 7. I played the demo as well. It's fucking great.
I have.
It's really short.
Did you know there's 2 endings?
There's a load of endings.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, I think there's a few. I think it's like 3 or 4 actually.
All right.
Actually, no. They're all. It's all the same ending, but they're activated in different ways.
Ah, right. Yeah, yeah.
You always get welcomes to the family, son, every time. But yeah, it's really, really good. I watched one of those like theory videos where it shows you all of the ghost sightings, all of the endings, all this shit. Mm-hmm. Oh, it looks really good.
What ending did you get?
I just got the normal one where you walk out the back door.
Yeah, same.
But there's a bunch of other ones. I didn't want to go upstairs. I really didn't because I knew there was mannequins there. Did you go upstairs? I watched the videos on YouTube, right? And I saw the mannequins, and I was like,
the mannequins turn around proper, Weeping Angel style.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you see them, and then you turn around, and it's just there. It's like, no. And
then it's like another one comes out of nowhere as well. It's so good. I really like that game, but it's not like PT. PT was a lot longer and way more confusing. This one, it's way more straightforward and just it's shorter because of that. Mm-hmm. But still, just because it's Resident Evil and you don't have like 100 bullets in your fucking handgun and you're not blowing up everything.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I mean, it's
the right step. It's in the right direction.
It's pretty obvious that Resident Evil was taking a book out of Silent Hill's PT. And I'm a bit worried that they thought, okay, let's make it simpler, but just give them multiple endings and give replay value. But I think the reason PT worked is because there was that mystery. They were forced to go online and go to these message boards and say,
there was a whole...
hey, how do we get past this level? I have no idea. Oh, you do this. And then people were constantly talking about it until the final result came out. And I don't think it has that thing, but it's going to be good. Resident Evil, I'm looking forward to it.
The visuals look amazing, though. I would say, like the whole atmosphere that they create. I'm like, oh, okay, then, right, fair enough. That demo was really, really good. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know you could download it at all because when you're watching the live stream, you don't get to see available on the PlayStation Store. At least I didn't. Mm-hmm. It was only after when I was watching someone else's opinions on E3 or whatever, I saw that they mentioned it, and I was like, "Oh fuck! Thank God they said that," because I would have never known about that demo.
I didn't see it. They should have just said, "What I reckon they should." Nah.
They should have just kept the fucking camera on the screen. Yeah. And kept showing us what's there, because it said like Resident Evil 7, then it cut it away, and I missed the whole available now on the PlayStation Store. Mm-hmm. I was like, "What the fuck? Like, why wouldn't you just show that?" I would have ran downstairs or whatever. Like, what was it, 3 a.m, I'm guessing, over here? I would have gone downstairs and like, fuck you, I'm playing Resident Evil. It was so good.
Yeah, it's about 3 o'clock that time. And good. There were some other games that were announced, but nothing too special. Those were the 7 games that we pretty much thought was worth talking about. Unless you can think of one, Dan.
It's Horizon and Days Gone. We didn't properly talk about that.
No. The same with Last Guardian. It was just coming out now. Yay, finally.
Horizon, like, whenever I watch gameplay videos of it, I'm like, oh, alright, cool. It looks pretty good. But I'm never blown away by it. Just because it's just you in a field attacking herds of fucking robotic dinosaurs. But the combat does look cool the way you have to, like, target individual pieces before you can properly start attacking it.
Yeah.
Which, it kind of reminds me of, Dead Space, where you can chop off limbs and stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of that, but in a more tactical way.
Yeah.
I want to see more in it, though. I need to see the big thing. I just need something big from it, because so far I think we're just getting, oh, look, I'm trotting along in a fucking field. Here's some little herds of fucking robotic dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's
like,
going to be my
all it's been so far.
It looks too open, but it could be like Red Dead Redemption, where it is a huge open field and you have to go, and that's part of the journey, seeing these beautiful visuals.
I think they said there's going to be like a huge abandoned city.
Yeah.
From from back in like the old days in that game anyway, where like there was cities and all that shit. So I want to see that. That's what I'm really interested in seeing. All this other stuff like fields, I don't really care about it. There's like, I think it was God of War, Horizon, and Days Gone. They were all like set in like a forestry area. And I'm like, I'm kind of fucking sick of trees at this point. Show me some fucking concrete. Like.
Right. So what one game are you most looking forward to, and what one game are you least looking forward to? Like we've just talked about.
So I would say the Kojima game, but I'm not excited for that game. I just, because I know it's going to be, I'm going to enjoy it. Whatever the fuck it is. So I'd probably say Resident Evil. because it's just so fucking different from all the other the last few Resident Evils that came out. Like 6 was a fucking
Yeah.
and then 5 was pretty much the same, except there wasn't multiple stories in it. I couldn't really get into 4 though.
Mm-hmm.
But the old ones, like the PS1 style Resident Evil, they were really good. Right. I really like those. So I just hope it's of that quality and not the latest few games quality. Games I'm not excited for, probably Days Gone.
Yeah.
Because I right at the start of the trailer, I was like, oh shit, it's The Last of Us. But then I remembered it was like Sony Bend's logo popped up before I started, and I was like, okay. So is Sony Bend making The Last of Us? And then I saw the guy on the bike, and I was like, this has to be like The Last of Us fucking biker edition or something like that.
Yeah.
The whole time I was watching the trailer, I was like, this just looks like The Last of Us, which is a bit.
See, I'm worried.
I was hoping they were doing something different.
Yeah, the zombie
genre
is just being overplayed. It's been
it's
so overplayed
that it's
just
the
becoming
fact that
generic
it looks exactly like The Last of Us, really.
but just dumbed down, more arcadey because it's one shot kill.
That was probably just for the demo though, because he ran like right through the crowd of zombies at one point, and they just stood looking at him.
Yeah. No, I reckon,
he had like a ton of ammo.
I reckon
and stuff.
it is going to be like that. I think it's going to be more arcadey and one shot kill because there are going to be quite a lot of people. But then again, it could just be the demo where there's like, look how many zombies we can have, and kill them all and still be on our field. Dead.
The cool thing about the zombies was when they were chasing after the guy, they literally just looked like water because there was just so many of them. They were just flowing through all the like gaps.
It reminds me a bit
everywhere.
like World War Z.
Yeah, the exact same.
Where there's a shit ton of zombies.
It's just, that part looked cool, but the rest of it, I was like, it's just giving me Last of Us flashbacks. Not that The Last of Us is bad at all, but it just looked exactly like it just reminded me of exactly what The Last of Us is. And I was just hoping they'd be doing something different because it's been. When was the last time they released a game?
Sony Ben.
Yeah, was it Golden Abyss? Was it?
Yeah.
That was at what PS Vita launch, which is 5 years or something.
Yeah, Sony Ben was.
Like, it's like 5 or 6 years now for the fucking bootleg version of the fucking Last of Us or whatever. I just thought they'd do something like never seen before. Well, at least something completely different than what's out now.
Yeah.
Because I think most of these games, they're all kind of open world with a bunch of fucking forestry areas. Like with God of War Horizon and this now.
Yeah.
I expected more and I just got.
Uncharted Golden Abyss 2011 and Uncharted Fight for Fortune, the card game, 2012. So, yeah. I can't believe that was the last game. It seems not that long ago. But it fucking was.
It was really. I was like super depressed after that. After like the gameplay thing, I was like, oh no. Yeah, like the whole getting chased by the zombies looked.
You know who
cool.
Sony Bend first game was, don't you?
Was it Siphon Filter?
That was That was their second game. Bubsy 3D.
Oh, mate, bring that back.
I didn't know that. I always thought Siphon Filter was their first one, but I guess it was the first one under their new name. But hey, don't matter. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Spider-Man purely because it's a new development studio. It's not going to be the same engine, the same physics, the same gameplay. It probably is because it's going to be Spider-Man. Well. Yeah.
If it's exclusive, then it can't be fucking bad.
No, because it has to reach
good or whatever.
Because if it's an exclusive, they have to reach a standard. Unless it's I don't know now. No, I don't think there's been any exclusive game that hasn't been meh. There was on the Xbox.
Mod Nation Racers, that was an exclusive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was pretty meh, and then it was just shit.
Yeah, but that's more of opinion, so it was a decent game. Yeah. Oh god, I can't remember what it was called on the Xbox. Rise. There you go.
Oh, that Son of Rome.
I think that's the only time I've heard an exclusive game for a console be just under par. But
that's because it was based around using the Kinect, wasn't it?
No, not at first. No.
Was it not?
No. Don't know what
I thought it was.
No.
I thought they were saying it had some sort of Kinect.
Probably charge. There you go.
Charge.
Shout charge and it will work.
I don't know.
But yeah. Spider-Man for me and Days Gone, I'm not looking forward to. Because everything you just said. It's like it just seems like Last of Us. It just seems too arcadey. It just seems generic and boring. And I think the zombie genre is just being overplayed at the moment because of the popularity of The Walking Dead and all these other TV shows. So
yeah, there's a lot of zombies at the moment.
Yeah.
What else? I was gonna say something else, but I completely fucking forgot. Oh yeah, no. I hope my opinion does change on Days Gone, that I actually end up a Gina, or that it's a super good game. Because obviously, if it's an exclusive for Sony, you kind of want it to do well. But so far, I couldn't give two shits about it, really.
Okay, so shall we select the next segment?
Yeah. Or do you want to talk about the other conferences, like Ubisoft's amazing conference? Just Dance, whatever the fuck it was.
No, let's not.
I text you. I text you, and I was like,
What the fuck?
I'd actually rather. Yeah, no, I was like, I'd rather watch football because I know they're gonna do some sort of Just Dance shit. And sure as shit, the first thing they do is they bring out a fucking dancing giraffe and a flower guitar. I text you saying, "Fuck this."
I just can't believe the timing of that. It's like, Jamie, do you want to go do something else? Because, or Jamie, I'm going to do something else because I know it's going to be Just Dance. And then, literally 5 seconds later, they came on Dance.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I was like, at least they're getting it out the way.
Yeah.
But then all the other stuff they showed, I was kind of met on, except for Ghost Recon Wildlands or whatever it's called. That looks good, but they did that fucking TeamSpeak shit.
I'm gonna go over here, guys.
So annoying.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll wait over here beside the trooper.
Are you gonna cover me? I'm going in.
I'm going in. And then he gets caught and no one says anything. And I was like, this is really unrealistic. Because if I was playing with a bunch of friends and someone got caught,
be like, you
stupid motherfucker!
Oh, fuck you! I fuck your mother!
I kill your daddy. I don't understand why they do that. Like, do people like that? Because like, why would they keep doing it?
I don't know.
There must be some fucker who's like, that's pretty good.
I'm sure there are some people out there, but it's definitely not for me. I do like. There are some games out there that
very cringy,
where it's not a necessity for TeamSpeak, but TeamSpeak makes it. Gary's mod on PC Steam, like Trouble in Terrorist Town. So it's playable without a microphone and listening to people, but it's so much funny. It's so funny, and it's a blast playing it with TeamSpeak in it. But I think I've grown out of it because not many people play at my age anymore. So
you're just on there with all the kids.
I just have to play with the 13. Hey kids, want to play Team Fortress?
I'm a terrorist.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then Ubisoft, they had that game. Was it called Steep?
Yeah.
The snowboarding game. Was it called Steep?
Yeah.
That's when I turned it off. I was like, oh, cool, snowboarding. Yay.
It reminds me of Sega Extreme Sports, but just gritty.
All right.
Or SSX, the Dark Edition.
Did Ubisoft have the pigeon game?
Yes.
We were flying around France, I remember.
Yeah.
It was really funny when they cut to the guys playing it with the VR headsets on, and they were just sitting there like swinging their heads all around the place. It was so fucking funny. They looked like they had like some sort of illness or something. They were just sitting there like, it's so fucking funny.
Right, EA's press conference.
EA's press conference.
It was decent. Obviously, I would be if I went to the EA Play conference in London. And I was promised there was
Madden.
Yeah, and I was promised that there was going to be people on stage and we were going to link up and go, oh, I'm so excited. And then it just so happens that they only did 2 segments in London, and that was sports, Madden, and they didn't even finish the entire Madden. They just and FIFA. That's like, for fuck's sake, you're wasting my time, EA.
And then they sandwiched Mass Effect in between the 2 sports sections.
Yeah.
Mass Effect, that was just developer diaries, wasn't it? It was like fuck all there.
Yeah.
That goes to show it that they probably have like fuck all work. I'm
just so happy that it wasn't just sports this year, because last time was just absolutely garbage. And I think that's the reason why they chose to do their own thing, because it's cheaper than going to E3 and doing this press conference only for it to fail. Because
probably the fact no one wants to fucking handle their little shit on their stage. Like, imagine if they went on to Sony or Microsoft, who had like they both had good conferences, but imagine they're like, and now here's EA, and they're like Madden.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck off.
But I'm interested in the Star Wars. I mean, obviously, it's just saying
we've got
the Star Wars license. They didn't actually.
Ooh.
They didn't actually
going around waving it in your face. Ooh, look at what we got.
They didn't actually announce Star Wars games. They just said, "Oh,
they have
DICE is working it. This person's working it. EA, blah blah. Montreal's working on something." Yeah. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Visceral games and stuff.
Yeah.
Was it Visceral? Yeah, it was.
So yeah.
Battlefield 1. I stayed and watched the whole hour multiplayer live stream. So good.
Who was high? Zac Efron.
He was. No, it was so funny before they actually started like the whole game, the whole like multiplayer section. They were like all the celebrities were coming in and they were being interviewed before they walked in, and it was the fucking funniest thing ever because I was sat there and I was like, is that like Terry Crews and the game and Tyrese from Fast and Furious? I was like, what the fuck are they doing here? And then Snoop Dogg walked on and I was like, it's a fucking party now. That was so funny. The memes off after Snoop Dogg was playing Battlefield 1 was amazing. He was like, what are you going to do? I got a secret weapon up my sleeve. It's like 5 minutes later he's there smoking a joint playing Battlefield 1. It was so good. Battlefield 1 looks so fucking good.
It does. And I'm glad whoever originally declined
whoever pitched that fucking World War One idea, fucking fair play to you.
Yeah, it's something completely different. It's something that not many people go to.
Refreshing.
Like World War II is a more easy choice because there's more warfare tactics.
Yeah,
there's more weapons.
From like a gameplay point.
But the fact that they somehow managed to make World War One look really trench warfare look really fun and engaging. Props to you. I'm really looking forward. But Battlefield 1, bro. Battlefield 1, stupid ass name.
But yeah, don't like the name, but to be honest, I'd rather it be called Battlefield 1 and be like that than fucking something else. Looks really cool though, can't we?
So there was Ubisoft, EA,
Bethesda.
Bethesda.
They had a good conference, but there was no they didn't have the fucking
sequel,
that one big
remake.
punch. Yeah, they didn't have like the final the knockout punch to seal it. They just had a bunch of like, oh, we're doing this, and we're like, oh shit, cool. Where's the big thing? And they're like, Skyrim remaster. I'm like, that's not the big thing I wanted. I thought we were gonna do something else, even if it was just a logo or something, just some big fucking game.
And like after the CEO of Bethesda went on with Jeff Keighley on YouTube Live at E3, and he said, so are we gonna get an Elder Scrolls 6? And he said from the start, yes, we're working on it, but it's going to be a long way off, so we're not going to announce it. So, So basically, if
they played it.
If Valve did that from the start, no one would give a shit about Half-Life 3. It's the fact that he said, "Oh yeah, we're not talking about it because just say it's too far off, and we're not talking about it because it's too far off." But I think.
Yeah, it was kind of a good thing the way they didn't announce like an Elder Scrolls 6 or something if it is that far away from being released.
I mean,
but still, like the conference just lacked that final knockout punch.
I mean, he was open about it. Said, yes, we're in the planned stages of it, but the reason we're not talking about it is because it's going to be years away.
Yeah.
So don't consider it a thing now. So I think it was just more of like it was in the spotlight and he had to say something, and I'm sure that was the best answer. But anyway, Microsoft. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. No, about the Bethesda thing. They had what games did they have? They had Dishonored 2, Quake 3. Was it Quake? No, it wasn't Quake 3. Was it? It was Quake something.
It was just Quake.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Fallout Shelter being out on PC, which is probably my favorite announcement from that fucking thing. They had more shit on Doom, more stuff on Fallout 4, Skyrim remaster. Did they have Faye? Oh no, they had Prey. Did they do Prey? Yeah, that game looks kind of cool. But yeah, there's no knockout punch at all. It was just, yeah, it was good. It was good, but it wasn't amazing. It was just the final knockout punch just didn't have it. Who's next? Microsoft.
Yep. Even though we're a PlayStation Centric podcast, we still like to talk about Microsoft because hey,
I didn't watch it.
Yeah. I did.
This is all yours.
It was surprising. I don't have much to say about it, apart from...
Apparently it was pretty good, though.
It was pretty good, but I'm always going to be a PlayStation fan. I'm sorry, but there are some things I can talk about. Not God of Gears of War 4 looks
God of War.
amazing.
Does it?
Recall, I've lost faith in it.
Right.
It looks too... The best way to describe it is very PlayStation 2 game-ish.
Right.
It's hard to describe. I need to see more gameplay of it, but from what the small thing that we saw was, I'm not sold on that anymore. Yeah, Halo Wars 2. I wasn't a big fan of the first one, but I'm really I'm really excited for Halo Wars 2. State of Decay 2. I haven't got anything to say, unfortunately.
Okay, State of Decay 2.
Forza Horizon 3 looks fucking amazing.
About that.
That.
Yeah, I sort of the trailer for that. And one guy on my friends list on Facebook posted the trailer, and then he just had how to take Sony out the racing game forever. And I was like, are you fucking stupid? Sony has like Gran Turismo. And I looked up the sales for Gran Turismo compared to Forza. Forza has, I think, 15 million, and Gran Turismo in total has 76.5 million. And the guy's like, how to take Sony out the racing game forever. And I'm like, are you fucking dumb? I know, like, Forza looks cool. It's a little bit different from Gran Turismo, but still, like, shut the fuck up.
Well, no, there's two series of Forza. There's normal Forza
Horizon.
And Forza Horizon, which is, imagine a Need for Speed type of game.
A little bit more arcadey.
Yeah, it's more arcadey. It's still realistic, but it's not as taken serious as the normal Forza. But Forza Horizon 3 looks amazing.
Yeah, no, it does look really cool, but just what that guy said just pissed me off, because I was like, you're obviously a fucking idiot. How to take out the game forever
Sony
when they have
fanboy.
when they have like 60 million less copies sold than Gran Turismo.
Yeah, but
which is an exclusive to PlayStation, which sells fucking amazingly.
I'm sorry, but let's face it, Gran Turismo is shit. It really is.
It's a little bit boring. It's a simulator, so
yeah, but
unless you're actually into car stuff, I doubt you're gonna like it.
I wish we had Forza, but I think that's what Drive Club was for us. It was their Forza. It was more arcade.
Fuck that up.
Yeah, it was more arcadey. It was less realistic. It was realistic, but not as realistic as Gran Turismo and taken serious. But yeah, I think that was their call. But like I said, they fucked up. But
yeah.
The big announcement, and I'll talk about something else afterwards, was the Xbox One S is announced, which is basically Xbox One Slim. It looks amazing, and finally internal power.
Oh, no more brick.
How long did it take them to fucking do it? It's powered inside, and it's still small.
Was there a brick with the original Xbox?
Yes.
Was there actually?
No, I don't know.
Shit. I'm gonna quickly Google that.
Okay.
I want to know.
What?
Like, what the fuck went wrong?
Yeah, while you do that, I'll just speak about it. But it looks really good, and yeah, they're basically saying it's going to be slightly more powerful. Well, and rumors are going around that, it's going to run games better, but that's not the case at all. They've got slightly more power, but they're not going to run the games any better. Then they announced Project Scorpio, which is going to be the more powerful Xbox One.
The 4K thing.
Yeah. It just basically... And Xbox have came out after the conference and said, look, it's only going to be beneficial to people who play 4K games, play on a 4K TV. If you don't have a 4K TV, then this is not for you. Very smart move. They're not trying to push it. It's going to be part of the Xbox One family, and I think that's what PlayStation need to do with their PlayStation 4 Neo, or PlayStation 4K as some people call it. And it's a very smart move. It's going to be part of the Xbox One family, so no one gets left behind was their slogan. And yeah, have you found that information yet?
I don't think it does have a power brick.
No,
I think it's all internal.
Yeah.
So what the fuck happened? Like two gens
it's
now, pretty much.
Still overheated the Xbox 360.
Fuck's sake.
And another thing to note about the Xbox conference was Xbox Play Anywhere system, which basically means if you own the Xbox One version, you will get it on Windows 10. And they will say Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive. So
this is what Sony has to do with their PlayStation now. They have to do the same thing.
I think they will, because
Get that remote play working on everything.
they did that with some games on the PlayStation Vita, PS3. So if you buy the PS3 version, you get the PS Vita version. But for some reason, not the other way around. If you buy the Vita version, you get the PS3. But I think it's because it was cheaper that way. But hey, but yeah, it was interesting. I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do, and this is really going to push Sony to, like you said, hopefully
Step their shit up.
Hopefully make it a PlayStation Now system.
They really should.
They really should.
It would just It would just take. I think what I would do, I'd wait until Xbox gets really close, and then Sony to be like, by the way, and then just like completely just reset all of Microsoft's progress. That's probably what they're doing. They're probably just being absolute cunts at the moment. But yeah, that's really cool. The whole Play Anywhere thing is really cool.
And it's very interesting that they're really starting to push Windows 10 as a gaming platform. It's basically going to be, people calling it a more cheaper version of Xbox One, but it's kind of not. You need $1,000 or £1,000 PC in order to run these games, but you can run it on a semi-budget.
It's probably
PC.
just for probably more of the hardcore audience or whatever.
Yeah.
That actually has a dedicated PC setup and kind of plays console games for exclusives and stuff like that. That's probably why they're doing it, because they probably won't lose a lot of money. Because I'm guessing like all the the kids or whatever that don't have proper PC setups or anything,
I mean,
they won't even be able to run it anyway. So
even
you might as well give it to them for free.
Even if they don't release it on Steam, and they release it on their own platform, a bit like how Origin has done their system, they're not losing anything, but they've got everything to gain. Obviously, there's going to be some money lost in development, but that's going to be more than made up with the PC sales that they're going to do. I'm a bit worried that it's going to take away from the Xbox sales, and they might get out the console. It's a very dangerous.
I think that's what people were saying, is that they're doing this whole PC thing to kind of back out of the console war or whatever.
Well, that's kind of how the rumors were with this generation of consoles, that this was going to be the last one, because the internet has caught up to allow streaming, to allow and PCs are just better, and TVs are going to support these sort of resolutions and graphics. So it's a possibility. But yeah, very interesting to see how it turns out, and I hope it pushes Sony to do something better.
Yeah, most likely will. Better.
Right. Now that we've gone with the competitors.
Wait, no, Nintendo.
What?
They had Pokemon and they had Zelda next.
Okay.
Zelda looks actually pretty. It looks kind of empty looking, the worlds, but a few of the gameplay mechanics look kind of cool. But anyway.
You have to actually eat in order to...
I don't like doing that.
You have to...
I want to stick a syringe in my neck.
Yeah, but it's not like you have to collect hearts to gain health. You have to cook.
Yeah, you have to cook your own shit. It seems like more of a survival sort of game now. Because there's a whole, temperature mechanic to it. If you're too cold, you need to put on warm clothes. If you're too warm, take off your clothes. Take off your clothes.
Take off your clothes.
Take off your damn clothes.
It
looks kind of cool, but I'm not buying a fucking Wii U for it.
Yeah. I've got a Wii U, so you can come around my
Wii U.
Right, so let's finally select the next segment.
Finally.
Can I select this next segment now?
Go for it.
Are you sure?
Positive, HIV positive.
Right
HIV,
then.
Aladdin.
So we're just going to go through our predictions that we made last episode to see if we were right. So I'll just go through all of mine. Number 1, Tekken 7 gets a release date. Number 2, Kojima Productions teaser trailer is announced. Number 3 was PS4 price cut announced. Number 4, Crash Bandicoot announced, but it's a PSN game. I wish I wasn't specific on that.
That's what I wasn't at all, and I fucking nailed it.
Like, just going back to Tekken 7, I was kind of right. They said Q1 of 2017. So I'm not sure if I should get a point for that, because I did say a...
We'll talk about it when we go through it all in detail.
But Kojima Productions get a teaser trailer. And on the podcast, I actually said that their slogan was, "It's coming." Didn't I? So I think I should get bonus points for that, because...
I don't know.
Yeah, but he said, "I'm back." And the music and the song playing...
Hello, everyone. I'm back. Ooh.
And the music playing was "It's coming." It had "It's coming" in the title, so I think I should get a bonus point.
Wasn't it "I'll be coming"?
Yeah. Same thing.
Okay.
PlayStation 4 price cut announced. Didn't happen. Crash Bandicoot announced, but it's a PSN game. If I wasn't Pacific, I would have got the point.
If you had just kept your fucking mouth shut and just said Crash Bandicoot.
Number 5 was Naughty Dog's next project is announced, and it's Last of Us 2. We kind of got that, but it was
yeah.
Days Gone.
We're taking points for
that. Number 6, Injustice 2 has exclusive content on PlayStation and its skins. It wasn't on... No, it wasn't on PlayStation's conference. Sad time. Number 7,
No
Batman...
more Aquaman.
Batman
He's
Arkham...
so OP.
Shut up! Batman Arkham Knight sequel announced, and it's Superman with Justice League characters.
Dun, dun, dun.
We didn't get that sequel, but we got Batman Arkham VR.
I haven't seen anything on that.
I'm gonna be... none of us has. We only saw the teaser.
Oh, no, at all.
It looks... I'm very worried about this. It's like, why are you doing this? You're literally just doing it because it's new technology and because it's made by the same people who made the other Arkham games. I feel like they are literally...
Rocksteady's making it?
Yeah. I feel like they're doing it because it's too safe for them.
They're going to Batmobile Simulator next. VR. Fucking telling you. I'm telling you now. Right, what else do you have?
Let me just double check something. VR. God damn it. Batman Arkham VR. And the gadget. I'll cut this out. Yep. Rocksteady Games are still making it. Yep. I was right. I knew it was. I shouldn't doubt myself. Okay.
Never doubt yourself.
I always doubt myself. One sec. There you go. I know where to cut. 8. Ugh. 8. Spider-Man game announced, made by Sucker Punch. We should just not listen to fucking rumors, because I think this one, I only said it because I was on the bandwagon. The other ones were very obvious, so I kind of made it. But Spider-Man game, I only said Sucker Punch because other people were saying it, and I felt like I should just go on my own predictions.
Other people were saying it, but it did kind of make sense.
Yeah.
But then it didn't at the... fuck.
It's weird.
It makes me wonder what they're working on then if they're not doing Spider-Man. Making a game called Famous.
Maybe a new superhero.
Famous.
Oh my god. Sucker Punch is going to make, I guarantee you this, a Powers video game.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm calling it right here, right now. Yeah. Hashtag Jamie is right. Fuck that. Sucker Punch is going to make the Powers video game. Bitch. Number 9 was Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's a decent show as well.
Thank you. Kingdom Hearts 3 gets a release date. Nope. Really shocked at that. Really shocked.
No Kingdom Hearts at the conference.
No, there wasn't. Number 10, Sony announced more original TV content.
Nope.
Didn't happen. No.
Thank God.
Didn't happen. So what were your 10 predictions?
I was a little bit off on a good few of them. So the Hideo Kojima one. Yeah. He'll come out near the start of the conference. Did he kind of?
No, he was in the middle.
Mid?
Yeah.
Right.
I was right. I told you it would be middle.
You were fucking spot on, actually. I think I swung a little bit too far for the fences. Like, he comes out, he talks about his new game. Didn't talk about it. He said, "Hello, everyone. I'm back.
Don't do the voice. Don't do the voice.
He did. No, right. Yeah. I see. Yeah. Okay. Right. He didn't talk about his new game.
We love you.
He just said hello everybody. I'm back. Exactly like that. He did give its name. He didn't show concept art.
He didn't need to because it was running in real time.
I know. But he did show a tiny teaser trailer of some sort. I think that was fucking spot on. A tiny teaser trailer of some sort for the game. Some sort of trailer.
Just to get hype, no gameplay footage. Well, technically, no
it was in-game, but no gameplay. So yeah, I was kind of 50-50 on that, but I fucked it up. Sony Ben's new game will be the big title showed off at the conference.
It kind of was.
It kind of was, but I also said with a release date for the end of this year or early next year. Fuck that up.
Well,
you should just be extremely vague with these predictions because then you have a bit of wiggle room. I have no fucking wiggle room with some of these. I think they were. The guy was being interviewed.
They went back to it, yeah. They went back to it, so it was a kind of big game. The first one was, it's here. Second one was, let's see more gameplay.
Yeah. I think they must have pulled something from the end of the conference and just flung that in there. It kind of seems like it.
You think?
Yeah. It's probably, I think people were saying it was the PS4K, but then they pulled it last second.
No, they didn't. No, because it was announced 3 or 4 days before the conference.
Yeah, no, but that's not enough time to put in like a massive like fucking thing in its place. So I think that's why they did the little bend gameplay thing. It's either that or some people were saying Red Dead Redemption was supposed to be in it instead. Because Take-Two or whatever said they're going to be at E3 in a big way. They weren't fucking there at all, were they?
No.
I didn't hear anything from them. So I think it's one of those two. But anyway, Sucker Punch's new game is Spider-Man.
Yeah, we did the same thing.
Insomniac's new game is Spider-Man. And will be shown in the form of a quick teaser trailer, and after finishing they announced the infamous collection for PS4. Fucking well off. Completely fucking gone with that one. The show will end talking about how well Uncharted 4 did and reveal details about the single player DLC.
What is with the voice going on?
That's my I fucked up voice. And then they do one more thing, revealed Last of Us 2. Fuck. And right, here's where we get into the greens. I highlighted these green. Number 5, new God of War will be shown. That's all they said.
Yes.
Spot on. A new Crash Bandicoot game will be at the conference in some way. Spot on. The Last Guardian release date will be announced and will come out at the end of this year. Fucking pretty good.
Yeah, I would say that's spot on. It's not the end of this year, but it's near
October, though.
Yeah.
A lot of games coming out in October now. It might as well be the fucking holiday season for games anyway.
Yeah.
Because there's so many games coming out in October. Anyway, No Man's Sky won't be talked about at the conference. But if it is, it'll be about VR.
Yes.
Nope. Well. New Red Dead Redemption will be announced by Rockstar. Fucking nope. Now here's one that they fucked me over. I had Andrew House holds his hands no less than 50 times. when he came out on stage, I counted, and he touched his hands 25 times, I think.
Oh,
but he was only on. I counted. He was on stage, for a minute or two before he announced Kojima. I expected that's the one thing about the conference. It was just Sean Layden the whole time. But when fucking Andrew House came out, his hands were fucking touching every 2 seconds, and I counted them all. I was like 1, 2, 3, 4. And 25, 27 times or something. And I was like, it's gonna happen. But then he just fucked off. And I was like, no, you got like another 23 left. Come back. And he didn't. I want the point for that. Because if it was a normal Sony conference, he would have touched his hands a million fucking times.
Okay, you get the point.
I counted and I was like, holy shit, he's gonna break it. He's gonna do like 100 times. I counted it. I think I deserve like a fucking pint for that because I've never seen someone touch their hands so fast. Oh my god, it was amazing.
You sad prick! You actually counted.
Because I was like, it's gonna happen because he touches his hands a lot. It's like it's gonna happen. I was sat there with my friend. We were like 1, 2, 3, and then Kojima came out, and I was like, oh, fuck that guy in his hands.
Can I just say, when Kojima came down, that was a pain in the ass with someone who suffers with OCD. like me.
Well, the fact that he didn't walk on the fucking things.
No, if he waited literally 2 seconds, he could have came down just as it was
Perfectly.
coming
Yeah,
on.
he kind of just like, oh, fuck these tiles.
But these
He was
cars,
so
I'm
close.
hit. In fact, one of your predictions was, "I'm here, Kojima, suck my dick." He kind of did.
I didn't write that down though. That was just that was your prediction, and I just added to it. Should have gone with that, really.
I'm here, Kojima, suck my dick. I'm back.
Another one. Mm-hmm. Not one indie game will be shown at the PlayStation conference.
Well done.
But was one of the VR games not an indie game, or was that a first party thing? It wasn't an indie game in the traditional sense, where
No,
whatever it was.
Ooh,
I don't know.
I might give you a point for that. I'll give you a point for it. There you go.
Fair enough. Right, Xbox will show off their new slim console, but it will still be massive as fuck.
You were wrong. It's
Wrong.
very small.
Wrong. But I think I did say in the podcast it has to be smaller than the original PS4, or else it's still pretty big. Is it smaller?
I think maybe the same size or just smaller.
Right. Okay. We'll leave that one.
Yeah, because if you put the controller next to it, the Xbox One controller, it's put 2 controllers side by side, and I think that's 2 controllers side by side is slightly more than the console itself.
Okay, it's pretty small.
Yeah, I think it's pretty small. Right, is that it?
No, I had after the Xbox thing I had, and we'll talk about TV no less than 100 times, and it'll mostly be about sports. Apparently they didn't do that.
Fuck you. So
Well,
technically you're right. No, you don't get a point for that.
And then I had during the PC conference, the PC connected to the big screen will become unresponsive and forced to do updates for Windows. That did not happen, to my knowledge. We also have the shit that won't happen, but we wanted to.
No, it's not it.
I was wrong on all of them. There was no PSV2. The Silent Hills is real. Close. Fucking close to that Resident Evil 7. Shit. Dude, imagine if they were like, oh, by the way, this is like the PT thing that you guys wanted, and here's the idea. I was close on that. Rockstar announces Manhunt. Nope. At any point during E3 that an Activision rep talks about Infinite Warfare, gamer fan gets pissed off, runs up and kicks him in the balls. Did not happen. To my knowledge, it did not
Kevin
happen.
Butler did not return. Shadow Hearts 4 was not teased, and PlayStation Plus cross-platform connectivity was not a thing. Oh well. Right.
Tally up the ones you got right there. Tally them up.
2 definites and 3 halves.
Right. For like halves, is that a
like
Andrew
Crash
House?
Bandicoot was announced, but it was a PSN game.
Oh, right. Well, then the ones I have.
Technically, it could still be.
It still will be a PSN game, but yeah, they actually haven't said, so you're gonna have to wait on that one.
Yeah.
So I have God of War, Crash Bandicoot, Last Guardian, No Man's Sky, Andrew House. Even though he only did 27 times and not 50.
And I'm getting a bonus point for the Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, no, you are getting
coming out with the exact phrase.
You were so fucking you were like almost spot on. Like you were just one or two like little words away from being like word from word what the fucking trailer was about or whatever. It was. I was watching. I was like, did he's fucking hell, Jamie? And then I have not one indie game will be shown. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6.
Well done.
Fucking, I should schedule the next E3. I know what's up.
All right.
But we were really close on the well, you were close on The Last of Us too. We were both close on Spider-Man. I was so close on Sony Benz, but I fucked it up with the release date part.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Right. So now that we've finally finished with our segments, shall we select this final segment?
Yes, we will.
Are you sure this time?
I'm positive. HIV positive once again. Don't touch me.
Don't touch me, boy. Right.
So, this week, Jamie, we're going to journey back to the horrible, horrible world of Metacritic.
Ooh.
And
why are we going back to Metacritic?
Because you're an absolute dick. You started this. Do you know what you've done now? Oh, God. Right. So,
right. So, what is this game? Just for the people who haven't heard.
I'm gonna. Well, each week we'll take turns asking each other a top 5 of whatever. It's gonna be a list of the top 5 whatevers to whatever, or user score or some shit like that. Basically, we're gonna go on to Metacritic, look at their top 5 games in a genre or for a console or whatever, and we're gonna have to say what games we think are in the top 5 of those genres or platforms and stuff. Don't know if I explained that properly. It made sense to me. So if you're me, which why wouldn't you be? You would make sense. Anyway, so you're gonna have to guess the top 5 PlayStation 3 third-person games of all time. PlayStation 3 third-person games, the best ones of all time, according to Metascore on the lovely website Metacritic.
Oh shit!
Now, is there surprises in this?
I think I can get it.
Maybe there is.
I think I can get it.
Okay. Right, timer. Shit, timer.
We're professional. We have everything
I'm
prepared.
so professional. So I open my phone. The first thing I see is only got to him spanking the AI's ass.
Okay.
Gotta love my friends on Facebook. Right, timer. Are we gonna go for Twinkle?
Twinkles. I fucking love sprinkles.
Are we gonna go for Crickets?
No,
Ding
crickets.
dong.
Crickets.
Oh, Duck. Perfect. It's perfect. Okay.
Okay, 60 seconds. 1 minute.
Okay, and it starts. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, it starts from now.
Uncharted 2.
Affleck.
Uncharted 3.
Affleck, somehow.
Oh. Gran Turismo 4.
Third person games.
Yeah, third person. Gran Turismo 4. Oh, sorry, Grand Theft Auto 4.
Affleck.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Affleck.
Ooh, Dead Space 1.
Ooh.
Dead Space 2.
Ooh.
Dead Space 3?
No, Affleck.
Really? All 3 were
Yeah.
Affleck. Oh.
Well, no, the Dead Space 1 and 2 were.
Oh,
The two of
okay.
them were in. Yeah, no, I was saying Ben.
Oh, shit. Shit.
2 out of 5. And you have 20 seconds left.
Oh my god. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Shit.
There's some strange ones in here.
Shit.
You can do it. Ducks are
can't.
coming in 10.
I can't. It's very difficult. I need to look on Steam.
No, don't you touch
I
your
need
laptop
to
or
look
break
on
your fingers.
Steam. Look at my library. Third person. Deadpool.
Time's up, bub.
I bet
The
one
ducks
of
have
them is
come
the
home
Lego
to
games,
roost.
isn't
The ducks have come home to roost. Okay, so
it? Wait,
in
1 sec. I've got 2 names here. Lego Marvel.
no Lego games.
No Lego game. Okay, and Max Payne 3.
Max Payne 3, yes, but the ducks have already come home to roost. They catch it, stealing they damn eggs. The ducks lay eggs.
See,
they do now.
Max
they do
Payne
now.
3 was one of the first games I thought of, but it's like, I don't think it would be rated that high. I don't think it
No,
was...
see, Metacritic is a scumbag of a website.
Fair enough.
So, you got 2 out of 5, right? In
Okay.
4th and 3rd place was Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2.
Okay.
The list in total: number 5, Max Payne 3. Next, number 4, Dead Space. Number 3, Dead Space 2. Second highest rated game on Metacritic for PS3 third-person games, L.A. Noire. L.A. Noire. And then numero uno, I think.
That's a fun
is-
name of a game.
Yeah.
Numero uno.
You know what my favorite game is? Numero uno. With a 95, Red Dead Redemption.
Oh my fucking god, how did I not get that?
It's the ducks, man. I gotta tell you. So
Both Rockstar games, but none of them Grand Theft Auto. I'm really shocked at that.
yeah, I'll do the top 10. Hold on.
Okay. So what's...
Number 6, because there's no fucking number, so I'm just going from number 6. Number 6 down. Heavy Rain is number 6.
surprising.
Number 7, Tales of Monkey Island.
Really? No, that doesn't count as a third person.
Well, it's in the genre on Metacritic.
That's
We're going
bullshit.
off the list on Metacritic. Metacritic knows all.
Okay.
Number 8 now? Is it?
Yeah.
Number 8, Red Faction Guerrilla. Faction,
Yeah.
not Fraction.
Wait, what?
I like that game, The Destruction. Red Faction Guerrilla.
Really? That was in the top 10. All right then.
Has an 85. Number 9, Sam and Max, The Devil's Playhouse, Episode 2,
Oh my
The Tomb of Sum and Mac.
No, I'm sorry. That's the point and click game. You can't have that.
Well, Metacritic, number 10, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfare 2.
Okay, that's fine.
After that though, there's Warhawk, Vanquish, Warhawk.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Warhawk, Operation Fallen Star, and Operation Broken Mirror.
There's more than one.
apparently. Very interesting though. There's no Uncharted on the first page. There is no Uncharted.
That's a bullshit list. Then.
Call of Duty Classic is on it. That's a first-person game.
I'm sorry. No, that list must be fucked up. You double check now. Third-person shooter.
Red Dead Redemption, third person. LA Noire, third person. Dead Space 1, Max Payne 3. They're all third-person games.
Yeah, but I don't. No, third-person Metacritic.
I'll send you the link if you want it.
You fucking better, because this is bullshit.
I'll send it to you on Skype. Great list. I really liked it. Right, there you go. There you go. Have a look.
No, this is utter bullshit. I'm sorry. Uncharted needs to be on there.
Well, according to Metacritic, Uncharted 4 can fuck
Metacritic.
This is why we do Metacritic. Fucking hell, Uncharted 4 isn't even on the second page. Wet is on it.
Uncharted 4 is PS4.
Sorry, no, like any Uncharted game. Dude, there's no Uncharted. Oh, Kane and Lynch 2 Dog Days, page 3. Get ready. But yeah, holy shit. What a list, Metacritic. Good job. Good job.
I guess not that many people liked Uncharted.
I guess Metacritic, yeah. Well then. That was a fucked up list. Is there any other segments?
No, I'm still looking for Uncharted. This is utter bullshit.
You're not gonna find it, dude. There's only 4 pages apparently on Metacritic.
Right. So what's the highest number? 95, and Heavy Rain is 87. Let's have a look. Uncharted. Let's say 2, because I don't think 3 did as well as 2.
No, you can say 2.
Uncharted 2. 96!
It's not here on this list, so...
No, that's bullshit. Uncharted 2 is 96. And let's see what genre it falls under. No. Action adventure.
It's not a third-person game.
It fucking is. No, this is bullshit. I want to redo.
You want to redo? I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. Holy shit, apparently Little Big Planet is top on the action genre. Well, here, gotta love that Metacritic. Gotta love the Metacritic.
Metacritic, you need to die in a fire. You need to go out of business immediately.
Close the shop. Metacritic.
96. In fact, actually, 96 for Uncharted 2. Right? So let's just go back to this fucking list. It would beat Red Dead Redemption on this list. It's higher than 95. Why is it not on this list?
Because it's for third-person games. Uncharted 2 is obviously not a third-person game. When was the last time you played it?
Right, let's go to Adventures, see where that is. I guarantee you, if it's not there, I'm going to be pissed.
It's not in the top 10.
This is fucking ridiculous. Last of Us is 95. Uncharted 2 got more. Right, action. Surely.
It's not an action either, I don't
It's
think.
not even that... Metacritic!
It might be in the wrestling games. It's not.
No.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
No, this is utter bullshit. Let's end this podcast now. I'm really pissed off.
You're like me last week. I know, the week before.
Yeah, but my reasons, I painstakingly went through the list to make sure it was right. Okay, I went through all time, and then there was
I think
a PS2, then there was a PS1, then there was a Dreamcast. I was like, right, let's only pick out the PS1 games, which was fair enough, because it listed everything. But the fact that you've went to a specific genre, and the one genre it's meant to be... No, I'm done. I'm fucking done. End this podcast now. I'm done. Thank you so much for joining us in his fucking stupid Metacritic.
I love Metacritic.
Sponsored by Metacritic.
Yeah.
Sponsored by IMDb, because they are the best people ever.
Do they do games?
Metacritic.
Or are they just movies?
No, they do games too.
Here. There's an opening in the market. Fucking hell, man.
So anyway, guys, I've been Jamie. That's been Dan. Thank you so much for joining us on Podcast Alert, the PlayStation-centric podcast where we sometimes talk about Xbox and Nintendo for Caiminds.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Have
a good one.
You too.
P.S. Fuck Metacritic.
Love Metacritic.
Fuck you. Prick.
Why can't you just understand their love?